Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the team of Guam and Singapore. Đề nghị toàn thể quý vị đại biểu, quý vị khách quý nhiệt liệt chào đón đội tuyển Guam và đội tuyển Singapore.
Qualifiers of Afc U23 Asian Cup 2024. This is the game between Guam and Singapore.
Quang Hải, Bách Vũ from Vietnam. Welcome all of you to the qualifiers of the AFC Under-23 Asian Cup 2024. This is the first day in match day 2 of Group C, and we will see what happened in next hours. Today will be the game between two teams both lose in match day 1, Under-23 Guam and Under-23 Singapore.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem of Guam. Đề nghị toàn thể quý vị đứng dậy làm lễ chào cờ. Quốc ca Guam. And now, the national anthem of Singapore. Quốc ca Singapore.
always meaningful moments when you hear the national anthem of national teams to be played on the stadium. And now is the final formality before we come to witness the game between Singapore and Guam.
The referee for this match is Mr. Abdul Hakim Hadi. He's coming from Brunei. And here's the starting list of Guam.
They have some changes in comparison to the first game against Vietnam. And we also see the list of the substitutes in the team coached by Dominic Gadia.
In match today, Aizin Yazid still in the goal in under-23 Singapore team. The captain of under-23 Guam team still number 8, Marcus Morimoto. And today the captain of under-23 Singapore team will be Noor Adam.
Number 23, Muhammad Noor Adam, was also the captain of the Young Lions in the Lion City Cup, the domestic cup of Singaporean football. So here is the 11 players on the starting lineup of Singapore.
You can see the 4 defenders in this match today will be Faraz Fazli, Mamadou, Akin Yazid and Noor Adam. And in the attackers, Rasaf will be played alongside Chuazikos, the man with number 4. Because of losing in match day 1, Guam and Singapore in this match will be stuck in. They have to try to make a win and waiting for the second match in match day 2 between under-23 Vietnam and under-23 Yemen.
On the screen, we just saw the coach of Singaporean team, Coach Nasir Nasri. And here is Morimoto, number 8. The midfielder from Guam. Today he wears the captain armband of the team from East Asian Football Federation. Some final moments before we witness the game between the two teams, both losing in the first games of theirs in these qualifiers. So the hope for both to go through this Group C in the qualifiers is really slight. But of course they will show determination until the final moment. Today is kind of a beautiful afternoon in Veggie Stadium. We could see that the sun was not so severe like in the first match day. The temperature is about 31 Celsius degrees.
Let the countdown begin.
Let the countdown begin. It will be 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
And now the game begins. In the first half, under-23 Singapore team will protect the goal on the right side.
They are in the color of all red. And in the other side, the left side of your screen, is one team. They are in the navy blue, the traditional color that are also used in the game against Vietnam.
Now Akin Yazid, Jordan Emavi. Is this match Jordan Emavi in first minutes? He play in left flank.
A throw in for Guam. We can see that both teams do not want to push so hard in just the first minute. That may be what Coach Gadia and Coach Nasri both want their team to do.
Azin Yazid. He played quite good in the first half of match day 1. He can protect his goalie because the defenders of Singapore team in the first match can stop the attackers under 23 Yemen team. They let Maher and Sagri score 3 goals, and that means under 23 Singapore team lose.
Similarly, the Guam, they lost 0-6 against the host Vietnam. Tried their best, but couldn't score a single goal and conceded 6 times. Not a really good opening for the both teams.
Header!
Neatly,
Everything is safe in hands of the goalie of under 23 Guam, Sir Michael Goodrot.
the first shot of the game, and no danger. Now in the middle of the field, Guam will want to attack more on the right side. They have James Alfred Gomez, number 11, and number 3, Levi James Buckwalter. They are pretty fast and can penetrate into the layers of Singaporean defense.
There is no hurry from 2 teams in 3rd minutes.
Now the ball on Stewart to the left side. Stewart again. Try moving forward, and now space for Nur Adam. Still Nur Adam. Penetrate inside, but cannot go through so many Guam defenders.
Nur Adam.
Singapore is trying to push it through.
In the center.
Certainly just a positive side from the Singaporean side.
As a Robson make a shoot, but he can let the ball on target. With that shoot is Mr. Mohamed Nazri, the champions of Tiger Cup 1998.
A former national player for the Singaporean national team. He's a familiar face in ASEAN football. Borimoto tries to keep the ball. A lot of pressure. And Borimoto cannot do anything more.
Georgie Coast still chasing Morimoto until the end. Stewart and now play exactly Stewart now playing alongside Zulkifli in the center of midfield of under 23 Singapore team.
Oh, we make need a long throw in into the penalty box, but no harm. Still Stewart cannot have a header from a Singaporean player. The ball goes out, and it's a throw in for Guam. Still cannot bring the ball into the territory of the Guam.
Now under 23 Singapore team is better than under 23 Guam team in possession.
Not a good pass. Still on the penalty box. Leave it for a corner kick, but that doesn't happen. Still Singaporean player, and it will be a throw-in. We can hear very clearly from the outside of the pitch. Coach Gadia from Guam, he said, "What are you doing?" A long throw in again.
Nu Adam.
Being blocked again, and you can see that it's an elbow.
Nu Adam foul. The referee talked to Nu Adam.
The collision between two captains of the two teams.
Nu Adam need to stay calm.
Yes, he swings his arm really widely, and it's not wise at all to do something like that. You know, in these qualifiers, we do not have VAR. But if he played like that in a competition with VAR, there should be a problem for the Young Lions. Now it will be a kick from the goalkeeper, John Michael Goodrose. Guam cannot keep the ball so long. Obviously, Guam is having trouble with building up and bring the ball to their attackers. Now will be another throw-in.
Morimoto.
Still the captain.
A high cross for Morimoto. And there will be a corner for under 23 Guam team.
The first corner kick for Guam.
The corner kick will be processed by number 2 of Guam team, Meya. Osruka is in the box now.
The Singapore just headed the ball away. Good defense from Bill Mamadou, the outstanding centre back of the Singaporean team.
Almost in 10 minutes. We are still waiting for the remarkable finish from both teams.
Still Guam.
Morimoto can pass the under 23 Singapore team player. As you can see, under 23 Guam team now focusing on right flank with Morimoto.
Oh, another collision, but no whistle. Just a throw in for Guam.
The ref blow his whistle because of foul was made by number 10 Jin Castro. Jin Castro now play alongside Osruka in the attackers.
Long pass to the right. Pretty accurate. Then you see a tackle. A hard challenge from number 3, Levi James Bagwata. Just over 10 minutes and we see 2 challenges that are so hard from both teams. The first one from the captain of Singapore. number 23 Noadun. And then we just witnessed what Levi James Buckwalter did. It will be a chance for Singapore from the set play.
Zulkifli will take the free kick for Singapore team. High cross. A big chance. Finish. But not a goal for under 23 Singapore team.
It's a good save from John Michael Goodross. His side was blocked.
Jordan tried to attempt. In the first attempt, he can make it successfully. But in the second attempt, he had a shot, but it saved by Goodross.
Another method that Singapore team is using to attack is their long throwing. It's kind of harmful to the goal of Guam. Now another corner kick. We still see the dominance from Singapore. 13 minutes and the score is still 0-0. Guam is trying their best to defend, while Singapore is seeking for their first goal of the qualifiers. The referee just want the two players, Bill Mamadou of Singapore and Morimoto, the captain of Guam.
Noadun.
Pretty dangerous.
John Michael Goodross tip the ball out.
Another hard-working day for the goalkeeper, number 1 of Guam. We could see that in the contest against Vietnam, this goalkeeper conceded 6 times, inspired making so many impressive saves.
He always concentrate in the match.
Oh, good steal. A chance to counter attack, but the attacker moved so early.
Ostroka. But he can make the cross for his teammate inside.
That's such a pity for Guam team. We do not see them having a lot of opportunities like that in the first game and in the first quarter of hour in this game also. Look at this again. Try to keep the ball from number 10, Jason Cacho, but couldn't make any impact in the end.
There are many challenges in the central.
Now still Guam, but that's not the best part that he could make.
Mamadou.
Yazid. Singapore has 2 players, both named Yazid. Number 12, the goalie, Aizin Yazid. And the centre back, number 5, Akin Yazid. Now it's Akin. Still passing around. No need to hurry.
Stewart. Now Stewart. He's looking for his teammate.
Good
pass.
back heel.
Low cross. One more attempt, but no goal for under 23 Singapore team. No Adam. Stewart.
Now the corner kick.
Stewart can execute this part from his teammate No Adam.
A hard challenge from number 10, Jason Castro of Guam.
In fighting goals, Singapore team now need to be patient.
They change the taker. Up to the far post. And a foul.
Absolutely, there's a foul from under 23 Singapore team.
Then we can see that in so many ways that the Singaporean team, they tried with their corner kicks. Near post, far post, and even direct attempt into the goal. The foul was committed by Josicos, the forward of Singapore. Josicos and number 9, Abdul Isikwen, are the two strikers of Singapore. In the first game, they missed a lot of chance against Yemen, and today they don't want to replicate that.
The lineman raised his flag. There will be a throw-in for Singapore team. Levy can keep the ball inside.
Throw in for Singapore. This is Muhammad Fazli. Out again. Still a throw in as usual. We see Harry Stewart, number 8 of Singapore. He will try another long throw in again. Let's see if there will be any difference.
A big chance, but still no goal for under 23 Singapore team.
After deflecting, the ball still go directly into the goal, but not into. It's a bit higher.
Ferus Fazli tried to attempt.
Let's see it again. Not really in sync between the goalkeeper and the defender of Guam.
Because of, there is no good connection between Woodrod with his teammate. No Adam with the corner again. No Adam. Header.
Ooh. It's a clear push from number 9, Abdul Isikwen, from the red team.
Razak push the player from under 23 Guam team.
Maybe it's not necessary to do that.
Absolutely.
And now free kick for Guam.
Woodrod. Morimoto. Still Morimoto in the right flank. Still Morimoto.
It's a foul.
Whistle is blown.
Oh, a little trash talk there for the two captains, Morimoto and No Adam. This time, definitely a win for Morimoto. A set piece like this near the penalty box of Singapore could be a good opportunity for the team coached by Mr. Dominic Gadier.
Now Morimoto with the free kick.
Guam has players with good height. Wow. It's a clearance, but almost. Maybe it could become an own goal.
No, I think it's a good clearance. A good clearance from number 4, Chazikos.
Chazikos, yes. The striker. He dedicated in the defense of his team. Now corner kick. Still intensity inside the penalty box between two teams' players. Still not enough. A throw in for Guam. Zulkinfi, number 10 in the team coached by Nasir Nazri. He was skillful, but not a good tackler. Ball in the air. Singapore has advantage in the air. And now they have the ball.
Now it will be a free kick for under 23 Singapore team. Razak protected the ball well.
There is absolutely intensity there.
Anthony Jr. made a foul.
Both guys, Anthony and Ezequiel, they may take this personally and try to attack. Not by football, but by their arms. And it's not good. Headed away. Still on the 1/3 of Guam. And it's another foul from Nur Adam.
Nur Adam received a yellow card and he needs to be careful in the rest of the match. Stay away from challenge, stay away from talking, stay away from the trouble. He should be stay calm.
To the left side.
Levy looking for his teammate. Still Levy. Still Levy. A big chance. Osroka with the shot, but he can't make it.
It just blocked in the last second. You can see it again. Levy brings the ball approaching the penalty box. A good
Levy passed the ball for Osroka. In finishing situation, Osroka can direct the ball on target.
We see that Bill Mamadou, number 6 of Singapore, he did a good job there. And now number 9, Ezequiel. He's sitting on the ground, having trouble with maybe his right knee. And it's the time for both teams to breathe and to talk with their coaches.
Meya will take the corner for the Guam team. There's no header for Guam team.
Want to shoot.
And they couldn't make successfully situation. Now here's a counter attack from under 23 Singapore team. The ball is still inside pitch. No Adam. High cross. Header. Razak. Razak tried to make an attempt in long distance, but he make a side.
He cannot play anymore. Maybe the injury is serious there.
And there will be a substitution soon for under 23 Singapore team.
So we see number 7, the forward, Muhammad Masnawi.
Masnawi will replace Razak. Abdul has an injury, and now he have to go off.
Substitution for Singapore team, player number 9,
Why should
Afc U23 replaced by
substitution
player number 7, Masnawi. Đội tuyển Singapore có sự thay đổi người. Cầu thủ mang áo số 9 Afc rời sân. Cầu thủ mang áo số 7 Masnawi vào sân.
Zulkifli with the corner kick for Singapore team.
Singapore still has 2 strikers up front, and they both have good physicality. You can see that. Not enough fox there, and being controlled easily by the goalkeeper John Michael Woodross. And now a counter attack for Guam. So lonely. He has to pass back. Still try to go through the defender, but the cross being blocked easily. Now Singapore, they cannot do anything else.
Levy cover it well. Morimoto keep moving forward. Still moving Voto.
Can he reach it? No.
It's a long ball. Too long ball for Morimoto for his teammate Stewart. Once again we watch. The chance was made by Jordan Imavi. He attempt, but it's too easy for Woodrow.
He was kind of surprised.
Now there is a cooling break in Veggie Stadium because of the temperature now are more than 30 degrees. Players from 2 teams had time to talk with their coaches.
We see the supporters of Guam. Even when Guam plays in a venue really far from the island of Guam, they still have strong support from their fans. Now back to the game.
Mamadou. Left flank with Nur Adam. Nur Adam was fouled by Morimoto.
A very early foul, and you see it again. The clash between the 2 captains.
I remember It's the second time they have been challenged. Yeah, overreaction from maybe Stewart. No, it's overreaction from number 11, Alfred Gomet
Yeah,
from Guam team. Zulkifli trying to get inside, but he can pass the central defender of under 23 Guam team. Anthony Jr. did well with the slide.
Another corner kick. And again, we have to focus on the tall players from Singapore. To the far post. It's not a good assist for the player inside. Chuazikos.
Chazikos try to pass the ball by a header. Gudrot.
Oh,
It's almost a howler from Gudrot.
a real adventure from Guam players.
You need to be more carefully.
In the first game versus Vietnam, John Michael Goodrow also did the same thing. He even shoot the ball to the feet of a Vietnamese player inside the 5.5 meter box and almost a goal.
Osroka was fouled by Jordan Emery.
In theory, both Guam and Singapore, they do not have so much chance to go through the qualifiers. But we can see that in this game, both teams still show a strong determination, their spirit.
After through third first half, the scoreboard now is still 0-0. We are waiting for a goal. A goal will make the game be better. Morimoto with the free kick.
Should aim directly into the penalty box. He did it. But no teammate there. Still one players with the ball. Now on the left side. Trying to dribble inside. And when we do it again, cannot control a pass like that.
Alfred Gomet try to get inside the box easily, but he can make something special from the start of the match. You Adam. Oh, it's a bad challenge.
And you see that no Adam. He does that bad.
Exactly, it's the first yellow card for Nuada. It's like too hard and challenge the ball with the hero.
It's a tackle on the ball, but the behavior, it is what the referee did decide is a foul. Ooh, a chance.
Alfred Gomet can touch the ball. No Adam. Good interception from the man of under 23 Guam team.
Zulkifli. Zulkifli is a midfielder of Singapore. He tried so hard to penetrate into the penalty box, but hasn't made anyone successful since the beginning. Fresh Gomez is out. Stewart doesn't agree with the ref, but it's a throw-in from Guam.
He complained with the ref. Now we are in final minutes of first half. There are chances from two teams, but we are still waiting for a goal. Nice touch. Guam team in the center. It's a good pass.
But what's next? The two tall defenders from Singapore, they stand there and absolutely no chance for a run like that.
Mika Thomas in that situation was chasing by two players of under 23 Singapore team. It's not easy for him.
Now Singapore builds up. Good switching side. The Adam. And not so accurate passing again.
With is ready to move forward and gets the ball easily.
Guam is still looking for their first goal in the continental competition. This is the debut of Guam team in the qualifiers of Afc U23 Asian Cup. No foul. Still Singapore. Bill Mamadou. Jogging with no pressure. Now the ball comes to Stewart. So Kifley to the substitution. And the ball goes away. Number 7, Masnawi. He was blocked by number 16, Anthony Kidache Jr. from Guam. Another corner kick. A very similar scenario like we see today. After some first corner kicks taken by Neil Adam, now Singapore switched to number 10 Zulkifli to cross it. And we just witnessed Chuzikos again headed it too far. Guided with a good ball, but pressure from the jump of Morimoto. At Chuzikos, he just can't do that. Now Kidache, throw in for Guam. Singapore still has better possession. They have more chance, but cannot convert them into goals.
There is a bad attempt from number 10, Jin Castro. No, Zulkifli.
Yes. Morimoto may be the most skillful player in the Guam side. He was fouled maybe 5 times this half. Quincy Walker. Back to base. Now Woodrose. Good pass of Fred Gomez. Number 11 goes up. A loose ball. And it will be still a throw-in for Guam. Morimoto again, and a corner kick. The second corner kick for Guam in this half. Now over 40 minutes, and we are still waiting for the first goal of this game.
Meja again with the corner kick. There is no header from under 23 Guam team in the first attempt of the corner kick.
But still them. Try to dribble through, but no good.
It doesn't work. And Singapore team couldn't make a counter attack.
It's not the best first touch from Masnawi. We're still in the first half of the match between Guam and Singapore in Group C of the qualifiers of AFC U23 Asian Cup 2024. The score still 0-0. Now Stewart.
Some supporters, some Vietnamese supporters are trying to encourage Singapore team.
Yeah.
Because you know, Vietnamese supporters are always warmly welcome players from other teams. Last minute of official time in the first half. There is no goal. But now is a chance for under 23 Singapore team.
They have number.
Mamadou! Mamadou! He can beat Gujarat.
And again we see one more thing that is very similar to the game between Singapore and Yemen in the match day number 1.
It's not a quite good first touch, but Mamadou tried so hard to make an attempt.
Yes.
But in the hard angle, he can beat Gujarat.
The player number 6, a centre back, but always try to goes up to the penalty box of Guam. Now a corner kick.
There will be 5 minutes of added time.
Still Mamadou.
Kính thưa quý vị, thời gian bù giờ theo hiệp đấu thứ nhất là 5 phút.
Big chance! No goal!
What a save!
One more attempt!
Still
Jordan!
Singapore.
Jordan MAV! Mamadou again! Good interception from Levy. And now it's on counter attack from Guam team.
1-on-1. No. Too slow. It's a late challenge.
It is late challenge for Morimoto. And he received a yellow card.
We have 5 minutes in the added time for the first half. But first, look at this fantastic save from Guidros. Exactly 3 saves from the goalkeeper of Guam, and all by his feet. It will be another corner kick.
Under 23 Guam team got stuck in this match. Really got stuck in. They try to protect the goal line, try to defense and make a lot of quite good clearance.
To the
Header!
far post.
One more chance for under 23 Singapore team, but the ball in withdrawn hands.
Still concentrate 100% and know exactly when to go out.
Withdrawn always keep concentration in 100%. Maybe he's one of the best players in pitch now.
Yeah, sure, I agree with that. Now another chance. Guam has players, but kind of an easy challenge
Afraid
from
Gourmet is smaller than Jordan MRV.
some last effort from both teams to find a goal in this sensible time. If you can end the first half with a goal, it should deliver some good advantages with mentality. Too high. And it will be a goal kick for Guam. Coach Nazir, he cannot be satisfied with how the Singaporean players are trying to convert their opportunities into goals now. Of course, we have to emphasize again the excellence from the performance of Gudros. Now Roca.
Osroka tries so hard.
And with the assist of Morimoto, Guam will have a throw in.
Now we are in last seconds of first half. Still 0-0. Morimoto 1-2 combination.
But no good. And Singapore, Masnawi being blocked. And that is also the last situation of the first half. The ref blows the whistle and 0 goal in Vichy City. We will relax for a little bit before coming back for the second half between Singapore and Guam.
right. You drift right. Yeah. Just follow through a little bit more as you strike the ball. Yeah, coach.
Should I shoot it?
Good afternoon from Vietnam. Welcome back to Vietchi Stadium. After the first half in Group C, is a match between U23 Guam and U23 Singapore. We are still waiting for the first goal. The scoreboard now is 0-0.
And that first goal, if comes to the side of Guam, will be very meaningful for them. This is the first time ever a Guam U23 team has participated in the qualifiers for Afc U23 Asian Cup. Almost begins the second half. Hope that we will have goals and higher tempo in this second half. In the first half, there's only one substitution made by Coach Nazri Nasir from Singapore.
As you can see, there are many supporters for U23 Vietnam team. They come to Vietchi Stadium soon, waiting for the second match, of match day 2 of Group C, AFC U23 Asian Cup 2024. And now we are back to the first match of match day 2 of Group C.
And the second half begins. Guam play first. Now Singapore, they try to put more pressure on the team on navy blue. Stewart. There is space on the left side, but no pass there. It's a foul for number 10, Jason Castro of Guam.
It's unnecessary elbow from number 10 of Guam team.
And this will be a dangerous free kick for Singapore.
Look at this. Jason Castro tried to protect the ball.
Yeah, and actually, he did pretty well. But a mistake by the arm, and now a free kick for Singapore. In the lineup of Singapore, we have number 10, Zulkifli. Is a guy who can take the set pieces pretty well. A surprising short pass, but clears the way by one player. That is kind of a surprising pass from Singapore, but now it's not something so surprising, a long throw in. Balls away. Another throw, and still Stewart. No Adam. Still Adam. Cleared the way again.
There's one player from U23 Guam team. Now is in injury. The referee blows his whistle.
That's Morimoto. If number 8 gets a serious trouble, it could be a very bad news for Guam. But it's okay. He can stand up and continue the game. Once again, the Adam versus Morimoto, the two captains. We have some interesting matchups here to see in the game between Guam and Singapore. Can counter there on the right side of Fres Gomez.
The high
Good
cross
pass.
from Alfred Gomez.
But that's such a pity that teammate Gomez, number 20 Michael Thomas, cannot reach to the ball.
But I think it was a good idea from
Yes.
Alfred Gomez. He sees the space.
Almost a breakthrough when we see that such a high good tempo is now can be seen very clearly between these two teams. Going
Both
up
of
the
two
field.
teams are trying to change the tempo.
Good tackle, but again,
Morimoto now is in pain. The game must going on. Once
foul.
again, there was a foul from under 23 Guam team near the penalty box.
number 2 Mayer. Morimoto, the captain of Guam U23, he is such a hard worker. But here we see it again. The pass from Alfred Gomez. He did it well, but just a little wider than the reaching range.
Yeah, it's a bit out of reach for his teammate.
And this is a foul. Guam players want the game to stop, but Singapore keeps on playing.
We are waiting for Morimoto. He's still outside pitch. Northern with the free kick. Oh, it's a low cross,
We
but
can
it
see-
can get in.
We can see that Singapore they have clear strategy there in the set plays.
Good checker. Mamadou. Backlines from under 23 Singapore team now trying to play higher. They try to play higher. They try to play in the area of under 23 Guam team. Jordan MRV.
Now Zulkifli. MV couldn't get the ball, but still Singapore, and we see that all players on the red are on the half of Guam. A huge pressure for the team of coach Nadia. Five minutes inside the second half. No goal just yet. And we see a problem of Guam when Morimoto cannot play anymore. Number 22, Caleb Elwell,
Substitution
the starter
for
in the first game,
player number 8,
comes up.
Morimoto, replaced by player number 22,
Morimoto
LOL.
was
Đội tuyển
replaced
Hoa có sự
by
thay đổi người. Cầu
Caleb
thủ mang áo
Elwell.
số 8, Morimoto rời sân. Cầu thủ mang áo số 22, LOL vào sân.
Now Zulkifli, a throw. But now it's Guam. Masnawi with the shot.
But there's still a chance for under 23 Singapore team.
Now Isaiah Robson, very skillful.
Oh, it's not a good high cross. Under 23 Singapore team now is finding options to get in touch. Oh, there's a little rain in Vietchi Stadium now.
Still Singapore. Zulkifli. Still what now?
There are many crosses from under 23 Singapore team, but the players inside can reach the ball, can get in touch with the ball.
And the rain is getting heavier. It's not the best condition to play.
Đưa đừng. There will be a corner for under 23 Singapore team. One more cross, but under 23 Singapore team still doesn't have a goal, just a goal. They need a goal to make everything better.
That's corner kick taken by Nur Aden.
Đưa đừng.
Headed away by number 10, Jason Castro. AJ Robson is overhit too much. AJ Robson, number 21, the U23 Singapore. He is playing for Hokkien United, one of the players who do not play for Young Lions in the squad of Singapore. Once again, very adventurous. Can Singapore make use of this opportunity? No. And now Guam is going, but flags up. It's an offside.
Towards Masnawi. Back the ball for his teammate.
Not the best cross by Fastly. Now Guam. No. Singapore still attacks. A shot, but directly into the position that Guidros is waiting for. The shot from Zulkifli. More chances for Singapore in the beginning of second half, but they are still fighting the right way to have a goal. Another long pass, but this time not accurate.
Mamadou. To pass the ball for his teammate.
And now a long pass from the goalkeeper.
Big chance for under 23 Singapore team.
Fastly pass it, but cannot fight Zulkifli in the combination.
Stewart. No. There's no goal. At least the direct low cross from Stewart found his teammate. But inside the box, U23 can attempt directly. It was a big chance for under 23 Singapore team.
Singapore starts the second half with such a strong fashion, but they are still looking for the first goal. While Guam, they may feel good if the draw score can be kept until the end.
Nuadam waiting for the chance. Nuadam. Still Nuadam. Low cross. Oh, the ball cuts inside. But once again, the players in red can touch the ball.
Adam with such a fighting spirit to go through and delivered a low cross. And we see that Singapore, they are approaching nearly to the goal of John Michael Woodross.
At least we can see that Singapore team now trying to make a lot of low cross. Oh, there's no connection between two players of under 23 Guam team.
Now on the left side, good idea, but the pass was not the best.
Mamadou. Singapore team trying to play deep. Oh, it's a remarkable situation. There is a penalty for under 23 Singapore team.
Woodross was too late to go out, and he couldn't control the situation anymore. Let's look at this again. Of course, no offside.
Anthony Junior led
Chuzikos
get in touch with the ball.
And again, that was not a good connection between Anthony and the goalkeeper Woodross. They both thought that the other can control the situation, but no.
Now Norton and Saplan
Substitution for Guam team.
will be
Player
the
number 11,
substitution for under 23 Guam team.
Player number 10, Castro, replaced by player number 7, Norton. Đội tuyển Guam có sự thay đổi người. Cầu thủ mang áo số 11 Gomez rời sân. Cầu thủ mang áo số 23 Saplan vào sân. Cầu thủ mang áo số 10 Castro rời sân. Cầu thủ mang áo số 7 Norton vào sân.
Now, the penalty for under 23 Singapore team. Zulkifli! Singapore team waiting for it, and they have earned it. A good attempt from Farhan Zulkifli, and he made the difference. 1-0 for under 23 Singapore team.
Woodross couldn't do anything more. You can see the frustration in his face. That is the 7th goal that Guam conceded in these qualifiers, only after 2 games. Minute 63, Singapore went up with a penalty from Zulkifli, number 10. And now we'll see how the Guam team will respond. Bill Mamadou with the header. Still Singapore. Zulkifli, the goal scorer. But he passed it behind the teammate. Masnawi moved forward and a throw in for Guam. Still on the play. But it's a foul from Guam. Number 23 just get into the game and immediately foul. A late challenge again and no necessity. We do not still see any positive side from Guam in the second half.
Now Guam team try to push higher. Oh, it was a mistake from Stewart.
Under the pressure, number 8 of Singapore. He couldn't do it well. Now number 3, Levy James Bakwanta with the throw. Now it's Chua Zikos. Zikos cannot go through.
Josicos was blocked by Jesus Jr.
Another throw in for Singapore. Over 20 minutes into the second half, and we get 1 goal from Zulkifli, number 10 of Singapore. Now it's a free kick for Guam. Foul by Masnawi, number 7. A young Lions player in the Singapore Premier League. Now Stewart. Zulkifli cannot fight the teammate. Good control by Guam players. Now on the right flank. Cannot sprint and be blocked easily by Nur Adam.
It was a foul. I think now under 23 Guam team needs somebody to lean on. But now there is a chance, 2 chances from under 23 Singapore team. Nur Arsis and Haziq will be on the pitch. They will replace Zulkifli and Chazikos.
Substitution for Singapore team, player number 2, player number 4 will be Layos replaced by player number 2, Kamarudin. Player number 10, Zulkifli replaced by player number 20, Asif.
So the goal scorer Zulkifli, he was sub out. Yeah, Adam crossed it, no chance, but still Singapore here. Robson cannot make it, but still earn a free kick. I'm sorry, a corner kick for Singapore.
High cross. Header. 2 attempts, but still no more goals for under 23 Singapore team. Yeah, you can see under 23 Yemen team waiting for their match. Yeah, they look like confident, right?
Yeah. The match between Vietnam and Yemen, it can be regarded as the final of this group.
Yeah, it will decide the team will go through in Group C.
And actually Vietnam and Yemen may want the match between Guam and Singapore ending with a tie.
No, I think it's just only one of 2 team win. They will go through.
Because it's this a tie, 1 point for each. So if Vietnam can beat Yemen or Yemen can beat Vietnam, they will go through.
It doesn't matter with the result of this match.
So now Emma Ville back to the game. Not a good first touch. But then a good steal. Skillful. The shot maybe rusty a little bit from the substitute Haziq Kamarudin. Number 2 did well to get space, but it should be a cross rather than a shot. Another player lying down on the ground. Levi James Bakwanta, the player on the right side of Guam. He has a trouble with his ankle, and it's kind of the same problem with the captain Morimoto, who was subbed out by an injury inside the first half.
Under 23 Guam team lose the ball. A chance for under 23 Singapore team. It's not easy for them to make one more attempt.
Robson with a smile. Now Stewart, left foot cross, be headed away, and now a chance for Guam. They have 3 players up front. On the left side, there's space, but still in the middle, going through. Pretty good, but that is not a good decision. Singapore takes back the possession. No address for the pass. We see 2 players of Guam are ready to be subbed in. A throw in, and it's the time for the players of Guam to come in.
Substitution for Guam team. Player number 20, Thomas, replaced by player number 13, Harmon. Player number 3, Bóng replaced by player number 12, Sablan.
So maybe Levy James Burkwater cannot play anymore and he needs to be subbed out.
Cầu thủ mang áo số 3 Bóng rời sân. Cầu thủ mang áo số 12 Sablan vào sân.
Now Roca, the starting striker, still cannot make any impact. Left side, a tackle from Bill Mamadou, and no foul there. Only 15 minutes left in the official time, and Singapore, they are up 1-0 against Guam in the match day 2 of Group C qualifiers for AFC U23 Asian Cup 2024. Mamadou with the ball, back to base.
In the second half, we couldn't see under 23 Guam team can get the ball near the goalie of under 23 Singapore team.
Yeah,
They can attack.
they desperately want to do that. Now Gomez being fouled.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official attendance for today's match is 1,238. Thank you for attending. Kính thưa quý vị, số lượng khán giả có mặt trên sân dự khán trong trận đấu ngày hôm nay là 1.238. Ban tổ chức xin trân trọng cảm ơn sự cổ vũ nhiệt tình của quý vị khán giả cho trận đấu ngày hôm nay.
1,238. That is the number of attendance on the field today. It's a foul from Guam. Roca is a Guti party. Still 1-0. No need to rush for Singapore. Azin Yazid, the goalkeeper, have more time with the ball. You see that Guam players, they also do not want to go so high. Masnawi cannot keep the ball. Gomez. Now back to the center back. This is Anthony. Ball comes back to Singapore again. It's very difficult for Guam players to really make something meaningful in the half of Singapore. Now Emma View so strong. Still number 11. Just cannot touch it.
Because the low cross of Jordan Emavi was in the back of number 2.
Haziq Kamarudin, number 2 of Singapore. The player has replaced Chozikos, number 4, the starter. We can see an interesting selection of number there, a forward with number 2. Now a corner kick. In the second half, Singapore has less corner kick than the first one. Whistle blown. A foul. committed by Masnawi, number 7 of Singapore. Jumping and pushing at the same time. Woodros cannot find anybody to pass in the right.
Because you know, under 23 Singapore team now are playing with high pressure.
Yeah.
Kamarudin.
It's very hard. Throw in for Singapore, not Guam. It's kind of a frustrating scenario for Guam. The debutant in the qualifiers of AFC U23 Asian Cup. The first time competing in the continental competition. They did face some opponents that are not easy to beat. It's 80-minute mark, and we are still in Vietchi Stadium with 1-0 on the scoreboard. Singapore is aside with the goal. More than 10 minutes left, including the added time. But if Guam just play like this, a very little chance for them to think about just 1 point.
In match day 3, under 23 Guam team. Now it's a chance, but the whistle was blown.
The lineman said that the ball is out.
In match day 3, under 23 Guam team will face under 23 Yemen team. It's not an easy match to get only 1 point.
Good pressure from Singapore. Gomez. A throw-in for Singapore. You can see that the system of Guam, it doesn't work so well today. They just cannot build up from the back line to the midfield to the front line. In my view, the defender of Singapore now play really high and frequently penetrate into the penalty box of Guam. Number 7 Norton just passed the ball. Now on the right flank, Gomez.
Good tackles.
Absolutely no teammate there to support him.
Stewart. Pasley. Cannot make a 1-2 combination with Kamarudin. But still Kamarudin. Low cross.
It's an early foul from Bill Mamadou.
As you can see, under 23 Singapore team now is hungry for more. It's a yellow card for Mamadou. Good pace, but can pass Mamadou. It's an attempt from Ethan Sutherland. But Mamadou received a yellow card for an early foul.
'84th minute, and we see that the coach Philippe Cousier of Vietnam U23 national team, he's here with the coaching staff. So both teams, Vietnam and Yemen.
There's about 5 minutes left, but under 23 Singapore team have 2 more substitutions.
Substitution for Singapore team, player number 21, Mulari Thrani, replaced by player number 16, Ibrahim. Player number 19, Fazli, replaced by player number 3, Noor. Đội tuyển Singapore có sân đều người cầu thủ mang áo số 21 Mulari Thrani khởi sân, cầu thủ mang áo số 16 Ibrahim cầu thủ mang áo số 19 Fazli khởi sân,
AJ Robson,
cầu thủ mang áo số 3 Noor vào sân.
Mohamed Ihan Noor will be appear on the pitch. He replaced Fairuz Fazli. Ihan Noor will play like a right back in the back lines of under 23 Singapore teams.
No danger. Easily captured by the goalkeeper, Yazid.
You know, Yazid don't have to work much because the attackers from under 23 Guam team couldn't make many chances. Oh, loose ball. It can be a chance. Long shoot. Osroka. He tried to attempt, but it's not a good shot from number 4 of under 23 Guam team.
He had good idea to draw back to have more space, but then so lonely. The only feasible option, a shot from distance, and it didn't work.
Offside. Offside from number 23 of Singapore team. Assist didn't have. He didn't see his teammates moving forward. Minutes 88. The score are still 1-0. With the lead belongs to under 23 Singapore team.
A sloppy pass and being cleared away by Singapore. Coach Dominic Gadia, in an interview before the qualifiers, he said that this is a good learning experience for the team.
He knows there are always difficulties in Group C with the strong team like under 23 Vietnam, under 23 Yemen. Now, under 23 Singapore team. But I think 1-0 is not enough for under 23 Singapore team. Oh! Oh, the goal!
Wow! Oh my God, we see some scene from rugby here.
Under 23 Guam team foul goal.
It's an explosion of emotion. And we see that the scorer Anthony.
Anthony
Mayer,
Jr.
Mayer.
score for under 23 Guam team.
Out of nowhere, a goal for Guam.
They are doing it.
Unbelievable. Let's look at this again. Nobody tries to limit the space of Guam player.
Just no stopping him. He fear no one. He has a header. And that's a goal for under 23 Guam team.
So to be precise, number 2, Riku Mayer, is a goal scorer. And now Singapore, they will have to try again. The last minute of official playing time. And we see that after the class of some players, after the scoring,
You can see
Anthony Kirache was booked.
You can see under 23 Singapore team now. They look like they stunned by the goal from under 23 Guam team.
I said that the Guam team, they knew that they come here to learn, but they just gave Singapore a lesson.
There will be 5 minutes of added time. Kính thưa quý vị, thời gian bù giờ cho hiệp đấu thứ hai là 5 phút.
There will be 5 minutes in additional time. One more attempt from number 2 of under 23 Guam team. But now the ball is on the red ones.
They have to be fast, but also needs accuracy.
Osruka. It just only one is so lonely in that situation.
True. The foul there cannot help Singapore. Foul from number 3. Ihan Noor, the substitute. We can say that Guam just have a historic goal. First time competing in the qualifiers and score the first goal there.
Oh, it's not a good behavior from the goalkeeper of under 23 Singapore team. Under 23 Singapore team now need to be more patient.
Cannot go through. Still Singapore.
Absolutely, 2023 is not a good year for Singapore football. They couldn't pass the group stage of SEA Games 32, and now they equalize with under 23 Guam team.
Yeah, a tie here is not the score that Singapore wants. Definitely. Another goal kick, another chance. It's a foul. We hear the excitement from the stands, but no goal there. Guidros did well to control the situation, and he was fouled. only over 1.5 minute for the hope of Singapore for a win. And this is also 1.5 minutes for the first point of Guam in the qualifiers. The coach Dominic Gadier, if having 1 point here, it should be a success for him and the players.
I think they can proud
Yeah, they can be proud.
this result. They very
Oh.
stuck it.
They can even do more. Oh. Now the ball's on Singapore side again.
Last seconds left
Masnawi.
after bringing the pitch. Masnawi couldn't do much. He couldn't make something remarkable.
No Adam. Good fake. Still no Adam. Cannot go through Guam player. Have to pass it back. And across. Still outside of the box.
Oh, it ends.
And that's the end of the match between Guam and Singapore in the match days number 2 of Group C in the qualifiers AFC U23 Asian Cup. The Guam did so well there. They was behind for the most part of the second half. But good score. The very important, the historic equalizer.
It's a remarkable result
Yeah.
for the under-23 Guam team. They can proud 1 point.
So impressive for Guam, and for Singapore, such a pity.
So that's all for the first match of match day 2 of Group C. We will see each other in the second match of this match day between under-23 Vietnam team and under-23 Yemen team. We will see you again.